Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Hope Valley feels alive again. Even as the real world spins through another year, that small town on the Hallmark map has never stopped beating. The cobblestone streets, the church bell, the schoolhouse, and the familiar faces have all returned to the quiet rhythm that has captured millions of hearts for over a decade. In 2025, everything about When Calls the Heart seems to shimmer with a new kind of promise. As if the show itself has rediscovered its soul. There is laughter on set again, the sound of carriages rolling over gravel, and the unmistakable warmth that makes this series more than just a show, it's a community. Behind the scenes, a new energy runs through every corner of production. The cast is in their costumes once more, walking the wooden sidewalks, greeting each other with knowing smiles. Erin Crocco, who has carried the role of Elizabeth with unmatched grace, has been seen on set in a series of new period outfits, each one slightly more vibrant than before. It feels as if Elizabeth is stepping into a chapter of renewal, no longer bound by the grief that once defined her, but ready to build something entirely new. Fans who have followed her journey since the early days can already feel it coming this season. Elizabeth's heart is wide open again. Kevin McGarry, whose quiet charm as Nathan Grant has made him a fan favorite, has been equally busy. During breaks between takes, he has been spotted joking with crew members, tipping his hat and sharing that signature smile that keeps the Hardys melting. Rumor has it that Nathan's story this time will stretch further than the borders of Hope Valley. His duty as a Mountie might take him to new territories, testing his heart and loyalty in ways that fans haven't yet imagined. There's talk of a moral dilemma, something that forces Nathan to choose between protecting those he loves and following the strict letter of the law. The writers are keeping details locked tight, but insiders whisper that the tension between love and duty will define much of his storyline. But it's not just Elizabeth and Nathan who are stepping into change. Jack Wagner, who continues to breathe life into the ever-wise Bill Avery, has hinted that his character may finally face the ghosts of his past. Bill has always been the conscience of Hope Valley, but there's a new vulnerability coming for him, a chapter that could see him confronting old mistakes. Some speculate that a letter from an unexpected figure might resurface, pulling him back into a part of his life he thought was buried. Others think he'll be pulled into mentoring a new lawman, perhaps even a younger version of himself, in spirit. Whatever it is, Jack Wagner seems excited. Those who've worked beside him say he's filming some of the most heartfelt scenes of his entire Hallmark career. The set itself has evolved. The saloon has been given a subtle facelift, new lanterns, softer lighting, and a slightly warmer color palette. The producers wanted the atmosphere to feel nostalgic but refreshed. Every prop, from the glasses behind the counter to the handwritten notices pinned on the walls, has been chosen with care. It's the kind of detail that fans might not consciously notice, but subconsciously it builds that unique Hallmark magic. The town square is busier too, with more extras filling the background, adding to the illusion that Hope Valley continues to grow as a real, breathing community. One of the most surprising returns of 2025 is the reappearance of Charlotte Thornton. Brooke Shields has stepped back into the role with quiet confidence, and her return is already sending waves through the fan base. Charlotte was always a strong figure, Jack's mother, protective and firm, never afraid to speak her mind. Her coming back means unfinished business, both emotional and personal. Insiders have teased that Charlotte arrives not just for a family visit, but carrying news that could shake Elizabeth's world. It's the kind of storyline that touches every emotion, nostalgia, sorrow, and healing. And Brooke, being the consummate performer she is, has reportedly brought tears to the eyes of her co-stars during filming. Meanwhile, the younger generation of Hope Valley is growing up fast. The children we once saw sitting cross-legged in the classroom now have personalities, ambitions, and stories of their own. The show's writers have begun weaving their lives into the greater narrative, introducing themes of hope, courage, and finding one's purpose in a changing world. It's said that one young student will face a defining choice this season, guided by Elizabeth's unwavering belief in goodness. This arc could mirror the heart of the show's philosophy that kindness and faith can overcome even the toughest trials. Behind the camera, the production team has been busier than ever. The 2025 shoot schedule is said to be one of the most ambitious in the show's history. Instead of relying solely on familiar sets, the team has ventured into new outdoor locations around Vancouver, capturing sweeping shots of mountains, rivers, and forests. The cinematography this year is being praised as some of the most breathtaking yet visually stunning, emotionally grounded, and deeply cinematic. The director has reportedly emphasized longer takes and softer transitions, giving each moment time to breathe. It's all about texture and tone, the kind that invites viewers to linger in Hope Valley a little longer. There's also talk of a festival episode, something that will celebrate the town's history and community spirit. According to whispers, this special event might coincide with a turning point for several characters. A fairground music, lanterns, and heartfelt speeches will form the backdrop of confessions, reunions, and maybe even a long-awaited kiss. Fans have already begun speculating who it will involve, and though no one has confirmed it, all clues point toward Nathan and Elizabeth finally sharing a quiet but powerful moment of truth, adding to the excitement. A few cast members have been seen filming winter scenes that look suspiciously like Christmas sequences. Could it be a holiday special in the works? The rumor mill says yes. Hallmark has always known that when calls the heart, fans adore festive episodes. The snow, the candles, the laughter echoing through Abigail's calf. It's what gives the show its timeless charm. If a Christmas special does arrive later this year, it could serve as a bridge between Season 12's finale and the grand beginning of Season 13. The community behind the show remains as strong as ever. The Hardys fan reunions have turned into yearly celebrations filled with laughter, tears, and gratitude. In 2025, the cast and fans came together once again to celebrate the legacy of Hope Valley. Aaron Krakow, Kevin McGarry, and many others shared emotional stories of what the series has meant to them. They spoke of friendships that have lasted for years, and how the show's themes of love, redemption, and courage have touched real lives around the world. At one point, a fan stood up and shared how watching the show helped her through grief, and the entire room stood in applause. That moment, according to several attendees, felt like the essence of what When Calls the Heart has always stood for. While all of this has unfolded, the writer's room has quietly been crafting new surprises. Season 13, insiders say, is the most emotional season yet. The scripts have been described as intimate but daring. The focus is on relationships, not just romantic ones, but friendships, mentorships, and the collective bonds that keep Hope Valley strong. Every major character will reportedly face a personal crossroads, forcing them to choose between comfort and growth. Elizabeth's journey may center on rediscovering herself as both a teacher and a woman ready to love again. Nathan will continue to wrestle with his heart and his badge. Rosemary and Lee will face a challenge that could redefine their marriage. And Bill will finally confront the cost of wisdom, learning that some lessons come at a heavy price. A new character is also being introduced, a traveler whose arrival in town stirs questions about the world beyond Hope Valley. This stranger, described as both charming and mysterious, could become a bridge between past and future. Some fans believe this newcomer might be connected to one of the long-forgotten characters, perhaps carrying a message or secret from years ago. The casting has been kept completely secret, which only fuels speculation online. Whoever this person is, they're expected to change the rhythm of the town in unexpected ways. Even off camera, the cast's real-life friendships are shining through. Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry have been seen sharing laughs in behind-the-scenes videos, teasing each other in ways that show how natural their chemistry has become. Pascal Hutton and Kavan Smith continue to bring warmth to their characters' marriage both on and off screen, often joking during interviews about how they've been married on TV longer than most people in real life. Andrea Brooks, who plays Faith, has been deeply involved in fan events, often expressing gratitude for the letters she receives from viewers who see themselves in her. Character strength and resilience. Hope Valley has always been about second chances, and that idea seems to define 2025. The world outside the show may change, but this town remains a symbol of what people long for: community, trust, love that lasts. The producers have made it clear that the next season will celebrate that heart more than ever. There's talk of expanding the school, of new faces settling in town, of challenges that remind everyone that even in a place built on hope, life isn't without its tests. Yet through every trial, the mess,